Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're enjoying your summer vacations or wherever you are. I'm currently here in Sofia in Bulgaria. This is my hotel room and I still wanted to do a video. This will be a quick one. I hope the lighting is okay. I'm shooting at around ISO 800 and it's probably a little bit noisy, so sorry about that. So yeah, today I want to show you my minimalist travel setup. So the most minimal camera setup that I'm bringing when I'm traveling. Obviously I have a video camera filming me right now, and because I'm doing YouTube I sometimes need other equipment. But I usually bring only the bare essentials, and then when I go out doing a day trip, for example, I only bring 2 cameras, and I'm also going to show you how I edit my photos, what I'm using to export my files and back them up. Yeah, let's just start. First, we're going to talk about the camera, and I'm only bringing one in this case, and that is, of course, the Ricoh GR. In this case, I have the GR1 here, but this could be the GR3 or GR2. Just happened to be the GR1 this time. It doesn't really matter because this camera or the GR2 or the GR3 for me are the most minimal capable cameras. So let me explain why. Because obviously this is a very small camera, so this is a plus. I can just put it in my pocket. The resolution is high enough for printing, A4 prints at the very least. So I know whenever I encounter something I want to document or do some street photography, I can produce photos that I can hang on the wall, for example. So that is my photo camera. And then for video, I'm always bringing my GoPro. So this is the GoPro Hero 8. And I got this when I was in New York during Black Friday. There was just a deal I couldn't resist, and I think it is the best purchase I made for my YouTube channel because as some of you know, I'm doing these potato vlogs where I only use my action camera, so the GoPro. It shoots very nice 4K footage. You can switch between super wide, fisheye or linear mode, which is awesome, and it's very stable, so whatever I'm filming, it's always stable footage. It's pretty good during low light situations. Of course, during the night there will be some noise. And I'm usually carrying the GoPro in my left pocket and the GR in my right pocket. So whenever I want to take a picture, I can just take out my camera from my right pocket. And if I want to shoot video, I just grab my GoPro from the left pocket. And because it has this quick capture mode, it's super fast and I'm always ready. And I always have this cold shoe mount attached to the GoPro, because then I can always put it onto the hot shoe of my camera. So I can always do POV shooting if I want. But also it's just because it's very small and it fits in my pocket. And I also have the GoPro Shorty, the little tripod, which is very nice. I always bring that too, but I don't always carry it when I go out. And it still can stay like that on its own, and you can also tilt it a little bit. Yeah, it's not super flexible, but I don't always put the GoPro somewhere because I always have it in my hands. And sometimes I even take photos while shooting video. Sometimes you see that in my potato vlogs. I have my camera here shooting video, and at the same time I'm taking photos. Because when I put the GoPro on top of my GR, it is sometimes a little bit too big. I don't want people to see that I'm also filming, and then holding the GoPro here is a little bit more inconspicuous. Yeah, that's the word. In terms of memory, I have a 128 GB card in the GoPro, and I usually have a 64 GB card in the GR, which is more than enough for a few days. And I often don't even fill up the cards during the whole trip. For backup, I have at least 2 or 3 64 GB cards for the photo camera, and for the GoPro I have another 64 GB card, which should be enough. It depends on how much I'm shooting. Okay, so here's where I carry my SD cards. I forgot to show this. It's a very cheap case from Hama. It's also great for carrying the GR batteries because they fit in here perfectly. And then I carry this SD card reader. This is a very simple one, also from Hama. And it's USB 3, it's very small, and it can take CF cards and SD cards and micro SD. So now I have my SD cards, I have my cameras, I have my card reader, but what am I using to edit my photos? I'm not bringing a laptop most of the time. I'm only bringing a laptop when I have to do some video editing. But because I'm on vacation right now and my wife is also here, I don't want to spend time editing and miss out at enjoying my holiday. So what I carry is just my phone. This is the LG G4, and yes, I'm still using the G4. I think it came out 5 years ago, 2015. I love this phone, firstly because I can change batteries. I have like 2 spare batteries, so I never run out of battery power. And it takes micro SD cards, and I have a 128 GB card in here right now. So to get my photos from the SD card reader to my phone, I need to, of course, plug it into my phone. And just like this, it's not possible because it's a full USB connection here. And this is actually what I'm using for my laptop and computer at home. So for that, I need an adapter, which is this one here. Not sure at the moment what it's called because I bought this many years ago. I will link it up somewhere here. So this is what I need. It has the USB connection here. And now all I need to do is put in my SD card into the card reader. And then I need to plug in the card reader into the micro USB port. And on my phone I have this file manager app. I think every phone has some kind of file manager app. And then under all files I can see my USB storage, which is my SD card. Then I go, this is just like the regular folders you see on your computer, DCIM, and then I go to my camera folder and select the photos I want to import. It's a very simple process, and once I imported the photos, I'm ready to edit them in Snapseed, for example, or prepare them for an Insta story post, which I also often do. And then in my gallery app, I have a folder, for example, for the trip I'm doing. Now it's Bulgaria 2020. And if I want to edit it, I just open the photo I want to edit. And I always edit my photos using Snapseed. It's a very simple app and it has so many features that I don't even use, but they are useful. So under Tools, I often start by just using editing the tone curve. It's just to adjust brightness. And remember, I'm editing JPEGs here, so I can't do too much. But most of the time I'm using Snapseed to prepare photos for my Insta story or maybe even to post on my feed. And I can do the whole process also with my GoPro, which is nice. So I can shoot video that I'm going to use for my Insta story, for example. But because the files are so huge on the GoPro, I don't always do that. But it's a nice way to have a backup in case there's a clip you really want to save. And also you can watch footage from the GoPro with the SD card reader once it's connected. I don't need to import the videos. So that's nice, so I can see my footage. Okay, let me show you how I publish photos on Instagram once they're ready. Before I do that, I always use an app called InShot. InShot is great for also editing video footage. So you can cut videos short and trim it, so you can have 15 seconds clips for Instagram story, for example. So for photos, I just click on photo and select the photo I want to publish. It's usually in my Snapseed folder because I edit them a little bit in Snapseed. And I select it. And what I'm doing now is, my personal preference. This is how I do it and I like how it looks. I have these white borders on the bottom and on the top. And then I go to canvas and also put in -3 here. So I get these borders on the side as well. And sometimes I adjust the photos here under adjust as well, just brightness and maybe even white balance a little bit. And that's basically it. And then I just save it. And now they're ready to post on Instagram. Yeah, so this is basically my minimalist travel setup. I have my cameras here, my card reader, my phone for editing and publishing, and extra storage. I don't even need a bag, but if I want to bring a bag, I always have this little bag here from Peak Design. This is the 5-liter sling. I have a review on my channel if you want to see that. And this is more than enough for everything that you see here. And because I'm carrying my cameras in my pockets at all times, I have extra space to bring, for example, a small umbrella or, you know, my wallet, keys, something to drink maybe. Yeah, this is everything I need. I hope this was helpful. Maybe you got some ideas out of it. I will try to provide links or informations in the description for stuff I mentioned. If you really bring down the equipment to a minimum, I think it makes a lot of sense, and it's so freeing going out, not having to carry, you know, a big camera with interchangeable lenses, and yeah, you're just missing out on the experience when you're traveling. And sometimes it's better to bring a camera that might be limiting, but at the end, I think you take better pictures because you have this limitation, you know? If you always think about, oh, I need to have an 85mm or I need to have a 12mm or a fisheye or whatever, you are in your mind always thinking about options. And I just want to eliminate my options so that when I'm out on the street or wherever I am, I know exactly what I have. So 28 on my photo camera, and I know how to work 28. And then I have my GoPro, which is very wide. And, you know, if I want to bring a film camera, for example, I always do that too for fun. But most of the time, I have to say it sits in my suitcase or at the hotel because, yeah, too many options. So let me know in the comment section what your minimalist travel setup is. Let me also know your backup solution. What are you doing in terms of SD cards or transferring files? I think it's always fun to read other people's workflows. So I hope you found this useful, and I see you in another video very, very soon, because I'm doing a potato vlog out of this trip, which will probably come out a week after this video is on the channel, hopefully. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. I'm going out now and shoot some photos in the rain. So stupid.